Boom, microphone on. I have been out of commission for like a week, basically. Whatever I uploaded last was like the last time I've not been just either sick or busy, and so we're finally back. A bit has happened in that week. I mean, I basically just stopped caring about trophy pushing. I didn't do any attacks. I'm number 34 right now. And you'll see, okay, so here's one thing that really made it easy for me to stop caring was the two different time fails. I would show you the replay if I could. You'll see I didn't play for 3 days, and then like 9 hours ago I did a couple matches, but let's just chat, okay? Um, and before those 3 days I hadn't played for a little bit as well. So I mean, I just really haven't played much. And I think that's good. Honestly, I don't think it's a bad thing that I just stopped. I just find it really interesting. You wouldn't think that that would happen as a result of it. Basically, I got the flu, and when I had the flu, I can't leave the house. I was actually pretty sick. Like I had 102.8 fever. I was close to going to the hospital because you're not supposed to get like above, at least you're not really supposed to be above 103. You're definitely not supposed to be 104. I don't know. I was just like steadily increasing in temperature, and I was geeking out. Like the first day I got sick, there was a my mom had cooked pizza and she burnt it. So I was smelling burnt pizza, and I was like, burnt pizza, burnt toast. Wait a minute, am I going to have a seizure? Because apparently you're supposed to smell burnt toast when you're about to have a seizure or something. And so I don't know. I was just geeking the whole time because like I don't usually get sick. So when I do get sick, it's like a pretty big deal. But yeah, it was a really weird experience. But in that time, I literally couldn't do anything but, mess around with stuff on my phone and be really unproductive. And you would think that I would have sat there and trophy pushed that entire time, but instead, it was more just like, oh man, well this like actually really sucks. Like, I don't, I don't know. I just realized that I don't actually care to trophy put. For some reason, I just like came to some grand realization that this doesn't matter. Why am I gonna waste my time on a game when I could instead, go outside or do something productive? And I don't know what happened, but I just the flame burnt out. This season I was supposed to trophy push for number one in the world, and then out of nowhere I just came to the conclusion that I don't want to actually play at all, which is such a crazy thing to end up in. Like, you wouldn't think I would end up in that situation from where I started, especially not as a result of getting so sick that I had like infinite free time. It actually really sucked, by the way, to be sick, because it isn't just about, I didn't feel good. It was just I couldn't do anything. So that really sucked. I'm gonna have a video on that, but I just, for some reason, I want to talk more, at least in this video, about just like, what do I want? I really was thinking about that a lot because I was just stuck doing nothing. I was like, well, if I'm unhappy with this, what am I gonna be happy with? And I came to like some conclusion of what it was that I would want to do, or be. It's like I started thinking about like, what do I want to have in life? Like just some crazy random, not like philosophical necessarily, but like crazy random, like thought provoking stuff here. We're gonna probably lose candy cart. I mean, I think we might still be able to pull this one off, but hopefully we don't even lose the candy cart. But the thought was basically like, I just want to get to the point in life where I can have a garden, have some animals, take care of the animals, whatever. That's like it. I know it's like such a small, like, oh man, that would be pretty tight. But yeah, that's really what I want to get to, is a point where I can do all that, is just like literally not do nothing. I want to like wake up each day and have something I need to do, but I want it to be fulfilling. And I feel like farming of some sort is fulfilling. Like, I know, I honestly don't really know how I ended up at the place where I came to the conclusion that like dream goal farming. Wow, that giant cannon actually hurt quite a bit. Hopefully we don't get hit again by it. Okay, yeah, we're not. But yeah, I mean, farming sounds like such a like gangster thing to do. And so that's like really what I would love to be able to do. And so I just started thinking like, well, how do I get to that? The promised land of being able to just garden and farm. And I came like I need to find a way to like work remotely or whatever. So then I just started going like, man, you know what? I'm 20. Yeah, it's okay to not really know where I'm going here, but at the same time, I really would love to be able to figure out like a career. I think I need to start thinking about that seriously. Like, yeah, obviously I'm still quite young, and as a result, I'm not like freaking out like, oh no, it's over. I'm about to just like, I'm almost peaked. Obviously, I've not peaked yet, but I don't know. I just started thinking like, why am I wasting so much time trying to get a number one finish in a video game when instead I could be like trying to get that number one finish IRL, baby. Ooh, obviously not going to be like number one at anything in real life, but that's almost nice. Like, I know it's not possible to do that. I know it's possible for me to be number one in this video game. So as a result, it almost haunts me if I don't get it. But in real life, I'm never going to be number one. I'm not going to be the richest man. I'm not going to be the strongest man. I mean, the most attractive man. I mean, that we got that on lock. But like in most things, I won't be number one, and that is so okay. Like it's so unbelievably okay. Like I am so fine with that reality. Like it's nice to not need to try and be so good that the next logical improvement is to be the best in the world at it, like that really is something I've always hated about the builder base, is that I have the ability to be like, ah, man, you know what, I need to be the best in the world this month. Like, oh my god, dude, that's so much unnecessary pressure to put on yourself. And I almost consider the builder base something I do to like decompress, to calm down. Trying to be the best in the world at something is not calming at all. It's actually quite infuriating. Trust me, I've been here for a bit trying to do this. It sucks. It really sucks. So I'm really happy that like in real life I don't need to try and achieve some impossible goal of perfection or whatever. Okay, wait, I almost killed a cannon cart. It's nice to not need to do that. I didn't even use the baby dragon ability number 8. What? I thought I did. Okay, whatever. Clearly it doesn't even matter. Guess we'll use it now, but yeah, I just want to focus on like trying to figure out a career path in life, because I didn't really go to college. And yeah, I've talked about that before. It's okay that I didn't go to college. That's really not the problem here. The problem is just like I know that I can be anything I want to be, or at least I think that I can be anything I want to be, and because I think that, I know that I can in turn put in the work to become anything I want to be. That's just like something I almost feel like I know. Like that's just not even a concern for me. And obviously, you gotta. One second, I got a cough. You gotta take that with a grain of salt. You can't just be like, yeah, I'm gonna be okay in life, so I don't even need to worry about it. That's not what I mean by that. I just mean like, if I need to become like a computer person and be really good at like coding and stuff, I know I can learn how to do that. And so I almost have that comfort where it's like, okay, like I will be okay in life. I just need to figure out what it is I want to devote my time to. And that's been like the question for how long now? Like since I got out of high school, since before I got out of high school, but like really more since I got out of high school. I was like, well, maybe I'll do film, but like also, I don't know. I don't know. I've just never been able to figure out what it is that I want to try and devote my life to, I guess. So let's see if we kill that archer. That's pretty sick. Honestly, I think we're completely fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're gonna get like a really juiced battlecopter ability here. It's actually gonna be super tight. Why don't we go like this? One second. I just want to. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, I need to figure out like a career path. I guess we take out this arch tower. I mean, we're probably gonna lose. I feel like we're gonna lose a little bit here. Oh yeah, that definitely doesn't help. Yo, the goated killed the freaking killed the Tesla. Okay, huge. We got a really nice baby dragon ability because it chased the barbarian, so we're still fine. That push trap nearly screwed me, but luckily we get out of it. But yeah, I just I want to figure out what it is that I want to devote my time to. What do I want to get better at? Because I've really just started doing that lately. You know, I go to the gym now every day. I get up, like for instance today, I got up at 8:30, and then I went to work, and then I got off work. I got some food, obviously. I ate at work as well, so I got plenty of food because, growing strong man such as myself, I need to eat. And then I went to the gym, and then I went to the gym. I got a little more food, and by food I mean a strawberry shake from Chick-fil-A because your boy needs calories, okay? I know it's not healthy. I even sat there debating it, but I was like, wait a minute, I'm trying to like get calories. So, strawberry shake, quite a bit of calories. And then I came home, and then I started recording, and then I have all these extracurricular activities, I almost want to call them, where I'm devoting my time, and I'm putting my mind to it, and I'm just doing it. I need to make a video. So today, now that I'm finally not sick, I'm making a video, and I'm just doing it. And I feel like I didn't have that determination and motivation and work ethic previously. And so now that like I have it, I think I'm finally ready to like actually try and figure out what I'm gonna do in life. And I don't know. It's such a weird thing to just shift from trying to be the best in the world at a video game to then like trying to be, that's gonna be in range of multi-mortar. Oh no, he janks, nice. To then trying to be like, okay, wait a minute, I should take my life seriously. I've always known that I need to like figure out a more linear plan for life. It's never been something where I was like, okay, now we're gonna do it. But like, now we're gonna do it. I just have to figure out what it is I want to do because I really don't know what it is. Oh, wow, poor guy. I was wondering why he DM'd me. What did he say? He just said, you watched me do that hit, didn't you? Okay. Oh, you probably got really unlucky. Did he go straight? Yeah. Oh, that sucks. That isn't even like a skill issue. That's just he fell straight for some traps that are not even for him. He's definitely gonna get me this time, but I don't know. I have no clue necessarily where to even start for a career, but I think I'm just gonna look at like what pays well and what do I need to do to learn it, and then figure out where I need to go to school for it, and then figure out how I'm going to pay for it, how I'm going to afford it, how I'm going to make that progression. And yeah, so I think I'm finally ready to do all that. And I wanted to just interrupt the normal flow of videos to basically just say that. All right, so I'm trying to figure out a cool approach against Smith here. I need to cough again. I'm going to pause. So one thing I do see is a dropship cannon cart push could take out a lot of this stuff, but that doesn't really help me. I mean, I feel like maybe Battlecopter Baby Dragon take out Lava Launcher, then we take out the Giant Cannon, and then Archers finish off like all this stuff. And then, I mean, we have, after, let's say this is what we work with. Like, I don't even know what to do from here, though. I mean, let's just do like an Electrofire wizard. Like when in doubt and you don't know how to successfully clickbait something, just throw an E-Wiz in it. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm not surprised at all by that. I definitely feel like I should have checked the range of the Giant Cannon before doing this, because look how close we are. We're actually like quite close to the Giant Cannon, but luckily we're not in range of it. We are going to be taking out the Garpost units. We do have two things going on at once here, of course, given that we have the Battlecopter all the way at the bottom. Honestly, a Battlecopter will just take out the, yeah, he's going to take out Lava Launcher. I don't need to invest that Baby Dragon in with him. So let's just go Battlecopter ability here. Yeah, that's huge. Now, I do think the Mega Tesla will kill both the Archers, but, yeah, I mean, what did I say? We're going to get that down, though, right? Yeah, before it gets a second shot. So that's fine. Um, I really don't have a concrete plan here for what the plan even is. I'm not even gonna lie, because we totally just were like, okay, well, shoot, I need to make this interesting somehow. Let's just throw in an Electrofire wizard because everyone loves E-Wiz. So this is gonna be really interesting to see, like, how do I actually pull this off now? Um, I I have an idea. We're gonna go like this, and then we're gonna pause that, and then why don't we go like giant? I mean, yeah. Okay, so look at this Ewiz. This Ewiz actually is doing huge work for us, and then we're gonna use the baby dragon finish off the base. I mean, it's kind of crazy that this honestly works super strong. Like we have like five troops left, and wow. I mean, this was an insane. I can't believe this worked. This is like literally first try, just like, yo, what can we put together here real quick? And absolutely crushes the base. That's pretty. This is a pretty cool tech. I'm not gonna lie. I'm okay with ending it on this one. So I mean, stage two. What do we even use? I mean, we could go more Ewiz, I guess. Yeah, I mean that was the Electrofire wizard position was really perfect. I mean the battlecopter also got a lot of value getting down that lava launcher. Cannon carts of course got a lot of value. Like a lot of things went together really well there. I'm very surprised in all honesty how cleanly that worked out. But you know, I'm happy with it. So I guess we just to go double cannon cart. We'll find a way for the E-Wiz to work. But yeah, I mean, I've been thinking about all this stuff a lot. Like, what do I want in life? How do I get to a place where I'm comfortable? Because right now I'm working in a food place. I'm 20, and I think I'm in a natural place. But I feel like if I just sit here and get comfortable, that I'm gonna end up unhappy. I'm a-okay where I am right now. But I think that's almost like I used to be very content in life, and you hear that and you're like, wait, well that sounds pretty fire. But I don't think it is. I don't think it is anymore. I used to think I was blessed to be a content person. I used to think it was what's the word, and not advancement, what, no, it was an advantage. I used to think it was an advantage to be content in life because I feel like all these people were sad and unhappy with themselves, and they didn't need to be. They just needed to understand that they don't need to always be trying to be better. But I don't know, I've since learned, or at least discovered, that I do think that it's healthy to not be content, to never be content, but instead to say, how do I become better? How do I get in a better position in life? And I think that obviously there's a healthy way to do that and an unhealthy way to do that. You don't want to just, like, if I'm making 300K a year, I'm not going to be like, this is not enough. Or maybe I will, I don't know. But right now I recognize that I'm need to begin to move forward in a more. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Smith. I'm so sorry. But I recognize I need to move forward in a more beneficial direction now. And so that's what I'm gonna try and do. Now I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I went on a weird tangent. I want to talk a little bit about being sick because like it was kind of crazy. So that'll be the next video. But I'm gonna go watch this video somebody edited for me. Oscar, it's happening. I can't lie, I'm kind of scared. I really hope it's good. I've been really scared to watch it because I don't want it to be bad because I'll feel bad if I'm like, nah, not good enough. But yeah, let's get productive. Let's figure out what I want to do with life. Feel free to drop suggestions in the comments of like what I should do, by the way. If you have like a career path that you just think is really nice, drop that bad boy in the comment. But hope you guys had a good day. Sorry it took so long to come back. I've been sick and busy, but I'm back. Woo!